Today I'm fitting this silicone cam cover breather hose for Saab 9.3 to my B207 engine. This is a new product brought to the market by myself due to popular demand from the Saab community. See the video description for links to products. The stock hose is a rubber hose fitted between the top of the turbocharger inlet and the cam cover here just next to the Cobra. If this hose should split with age or become brittle or lose its grip on the spigots at either end, then that allows excess air to breathe into the engine, which causes rough running issues. There's also a very specific air leak problem at the turbocharger end of this hose, which I'll show you in a moment when I get the original hose off. There's no need to remove the Cobra to change this hose. I took this picture when I was changing all the vacuum hoses and the Cobra was removed for that exercise. Start by releasing the hose from the cam cover end, squeezing the stock clip if you've still got the stock clip, and pushing it off the spigot, and undo the 10mm screw that holds the spigot to the top of the turbocharger inlet. The screw is very small, try not to lose it down the back of the engine. Pull the spigot off the top of the turbocharger and bring the hose and spigot out. The very specific air leak problem that I referred to a little earlier in the video is the fact that the spigot on the top of the turbocharger, it has an O-ring for sealing. Due to the heat of the turbocharger, with the heat and age, it deteriorates and they can split very easily, which again causes small minor air leaks, which causes fuel metering problems with your engine. So do make sure to replace this O-ring. The size you'll need is 10x2. Remove the clip round the turbo spigot and release the spigot from the hose. Now you saw how easily this hose came off that spigot, and that's been on there for years. This hose has lost its grip on the spigot. Pull the hose off straight so that you can then put the new hose back on in the exact same orientation, which will probably be a little harder to do because of course it's new. Hold it to position and make sure that you've got the orientation correct. And assuming that you have, put your chosen clip over the turbo spigot end. I'm choosing to use one of these clips that locks automatically when you squeeze it in, making sure you haven't lost your new O-ring and that it doesn't fall off while you're putting it into place. Drop the spigot back down and connect to the cam cover. You can use a little smear of silicone grease if you find that you need it to put the hose on the spigots. Make sure that your hose clips go on over the plain portion of the spigot and not where it's necked to prevent the hose from pulling off. Now don't do like I did and put your hose clip at the turbo end underneath your hose, because I've just found out that this hose clip fouls on one of the coolant lines and prevents the spigot from going back in properly. Orient it to about the 10 or 11 o'clock position as you look at it. Don't forget of course to put your spigot screw back in and tighten it down moderately hand tight. And of course don't forget to connect the cam cover end. The turbo and both ends of the pipe are of course fixed to the engine, so as the engine moves they don't move relative, so you only need a small gap to the wastegate actuator, but you do need a larger gap to the Cobra because of course the engine moves relative to the Cobra. And this hose is available in the same range of 10 colours as my intake and coolant hose, so you can match up to whatever colour set you've got.